So I'd like to start just by saying I got 4 application development companies up here, but please take the time to walk around the bottom floor and the floor as you get out there to see all the applications. They've put some good work into this, and honestly, going forward, this is the easiest way for an operator to be able to quickly differentiate or add value-added services to a platform. So please visit their locations. All right. Alex from Bitdefender, I will start with you. How does LCM and application certification reduce the complexity of deployment?
Well, first of all, I like to make 3 points today. The first point being that we believe that the certification program is quintessential to the success of prpl and the prpl LCM to become the quote-unquote Android and Android application ecosystem for routers. And that's in line with the vision. And as we've seen today, you know, the slides, the people talking about this, it's definitely something that's very important, okay? Do we do apps such as the Bitdefender IoT security agent or the other apps, will they benefit from a sticker label that would just say, okay, these are the permissions that are required, this is how many resources it consumes, etc., etc. Will we benefit from an automated mechanism that will tell if our application is playing along with the other applications? Of course. That would shorten a lot of the processes, including RFPs, integration efforts, etc., discussions. I think we are everyone here is pretty familiar with how much that would help. And we are fully on board to work towards that vision, right? But there's the second point that I want to make. We've had a number of discussions internally, and even with Magnus in the break, right, on trying to envision, and I think the most controversial thing was to envision the end-to-end process through which the ultimate benefactors of this application certification program will make use of it, right? How will it go? And the problem is that as opposite to Android, where the end responsibility for the stability of a device is ultimately belongs to the end user, right? No one is stopping you from installing 3 VPN applications and then crippling your phone, right? The sensitive part is when you switch from that to telcos, for example, which, and I fully understand, they are very, very careful and very sensitive to this, because on top of the value-added services that our apps bring, they need to ensure that the fundamental services work. Internet, I'm not sure if anyone uses telephony anymore, but apparently, and TV, right? So, and that is something which, if you zoom out at scale, millions of devices, I totally understand the reluctancy, right? And this is where our, concern begins, right? And that's what we want to envision together is how will this actually be put in place, right? Will we have will it be as easy as just picking a la carte 2-3 apps and then seeing how it goes? Will there be any extra validation on top? How are these things going to work together? And I believe if the certification program wants to be a success, and we all want that because we are part of this journey, we need to cover these scenarios together with the end benefactors of this, which are companies such as telcos. Okay, these are my points, right? So we believe that there will be a great value to this. It will definitely help us. I mean, I have the guys there in a crowd, and they will definitely be very happy to have this. But we need to ensure that it's actually what the telcos need, so that we put it together. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Next will be Arnaud from SoftAtHome. How does device certification provide a base for application development and certification within Purple?
Thank you, Johnson. So, to me, device certification is a fundamental enabler of a successful app ecosystem. And I would have 3 words also on my side. The first one is predictability of what is below the high-level APIs. The second one is quality, because at the end, if I install 3 VPN applications, it will be difficult. And the third one is trust. So if I go to predictability first, the value of having the device certified is really to be sure that what is below the APIs, the quality of the soft, the behavior will be the same whatever the device. Meaning that if I take an Orange certified device, an AT&T certified device, or a Verizon, a T-Mobile, and so on certified device, I'm expecting the same behavior whatever the device, because thanks to this device certification. So predictability is important, and it is a base for a successful ecosystem. The second aspect is the quality. You were mentioning 3 VPNs, and indeed, we are expecting from operators, from this kind of certification, that at the end, it is working well and the service is delivered. And it is important to be sure that at the end, it's not just crappy or it's not working. So the quality of experience or the quality of the service should be there. And my third point is trust. Because an ecosystem is built on trust. So the trust from operators that you will not have security issue, performance issue, user experience issues. So it's important to build this trust for the operators, between the operators and the application developers, but also with the end users that will use this service on a daily basis. So it's the 3 important aspects of this. What SoftAtHome is doing on the application level is that we're working, of course, on very good applications, so smart Wi-Fi, remote monitoring, and so on. But we have also an app store, so the ability to easily deploy services, maintain them at the right version, to remove them if necessary, and all this is based on or initial contribution of the LCM stack, of the LCM agent that we contributed back in the years to the Purple Foundation. And all this is helping to build trust for the operators. So predictability, device certification is bringing predictability, quality, and the trust that is needed to build this successful ecosystem. This is 3 words, doing the same as you, 3 words that are important as an application developer.
Thank you. Magnus from CUJO. What advantage does an increased deployment of Purple across multiple carriers provide for CUJO?
Well, first I have to say I didn't know we had like a 3-point team, but I'll try my best. Okay, the value is great, right? Because let's think about it. We have an enormous opportunity, or operators. You own a computer which all network traffic go through in every home, right? Or at least the ones you have. Like, if you know how many billions Amazon have spent to try to get to that place and haven't succeeded, and you have that opportunity, right? But we're dragging an anchor behind us constantly. We have these CPs where we're struggling to deploy software. We're struggling to do basically anything on them. We have legacy bases and whatnot. And, you know, both me and Alexandru, we can't compete on being the best security solution or whatever, right? Because we spend all our time just doing integrations, doing the same thing over and over again. We're dragging this anchor behind us. And let me tell you a real story. When COVID just started, we went together with a Nordic operator and started building a work-from-home solution. And we even tested it with a big consulting firm. And they were willing to pay for their home workers, like up to, I think it was like €8 a month for their home workers to have a better service. But we cannot get it deployed. And now it's like, what, 5 years later, and it still isn't deployed. We cannot innovate with that kind of speed. We cannot test new solutions, right? And this is, how do you get new products? How do you get new business opportunities? You get it by trying stuff and see if it works, and then if it doesn't, you start something new. But in our situation, everything is a 3-year plan. Everything costs way too much money. We have to do integrations, we have to do quality assurance, and then we have to start over, and it just takes years. So for us, and I think everyone, I want to compete on finding new and cool products that operators can sell. I don't want to compete in integration. And that's why I think the key is to have a similar type of platform for every operator that you can build value-added services on top of. So we can try new things. Maybe we can build a product that's great for home workers. Maybe we can create one that is great for elder care, right? That's what we want to try. Right now, we're leaving money at the table. I say we, but I mean basically you, because we are not able to get the software out there. And that, I think, is the absolute key, right? To be able to innovate, to go faster, and to try new things and find new business opportunities.
I want to make a point here, because I resonate pretty well with you. And if we make the competition to deliver the best service into the competition to deliver, to do the fastest integration, I believe personally this is a race to the bottom, because, you know, usually the products that have the simplest integration don't make, as you mentioned, right? They don't make use of the whole things that the platform provides to you, and that's a race to the bottom in terms of quality in terms of things that you can provide to the users, ultimately, right? And it's something that we need to get out of this vicious cycle. So yeah,
absolutely. And like what I would say to every operator here is just start using prpl. Start testing apps. Like, I love you if it's CUJO, but also great if you try the other ones. Like, I think it's better for everyone. Just more of this.
Thank you. All right, next, Mike from Calix. As a prpl board member, network equipment provider, and application developer, where do you see value as the prpl ecosystem grows?
Yeah, so for us, we see that we can transform our smart life applications to be over other ecosystems. One is prplware, and the other would be RDKB with prpl LCM. This will create an opportunity then for Calix to expand its footprint in terms of its applications that we talked about, you know, in the previous segment. So we have been working on these applications, and they've been deployed, as we said, mainly in the Tier 2 and Tier 3 space. And we're hoping then that that market will open up then for the Tier 1s that have embraced more of the standards-based disaggregated approaches like prpl and RDKB. So for us, what we have also learned from this complete integration, this platform that we have, everything from hardware and middleware development that we've done, as well as all of our in-house application development that we've done, very similar to what was sort of mentioned earlier in the segment about Apple. Apple and Steve Jobs talked about building applications and building software that ran on hardware that we made and an operating system that we owned. and that has helped us provide a very, very robust solution end to end. And that solution we're able to take across all of our customers. We have about 1,600 customers worldwide. And so we're able to increase our scale with having the end-to-end solution, all the way up then to our cloud management systems, whether they be ACS or USP, and also some of those engagement clouds that we talked about in the method of communicating with customers. So for us, because we come from this unique experience where we are a complete platform, everything from hardware to middleware to applications and cloud management platforms and application controllers, we're hoping to leverage that ecosystem as we transform over to a prpl ecosystem as well as an RDKB with prpl LCM. So thank you.
Thank you.